I didn't look, but I smiled.
Bell rings.
You're in a row, Joe.
Bobby and dogs.
I don't know about you, but for some reason it feels like it's been a while.
It has been.
Well, no,
It's only been 2 weeks. but
I know.
it just
That's a while.
Seems like it's been.
We've all had a
And then we
hangover
got
for
together
longer.
about
It was all the whiskey, right? That was fun, so. All right, well, let's get started. Frosty, I think you are the man today, right?
I've always been the man.
Good point.
No doubt about it.
After you, sir. You're the man.
Yeah. Hope I can get through this. To all my North Stockton Rotary friends, you aren't just a friend to me, you are a piece of my soul. Thank you for giving me the sense of security, understanding, and comfort when I needed it most. Thank you for picking me up when I've had a bad day, and for laughing with me on good days. Thank you for being the person I can always depend on without judgment. I love you all and appreciate you all more than you'll ever know. I'm good at this.
That's all right, you're good.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The four-way test. As Rotarians, the things we think, say, and do. First,
Is it true?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
3,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
and 4.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you.
Thank you, Frosty. May you be seated. And I think I say on behalf of the whole club, Frosty, we love you too. Appreciate you. No guests, no visiting Rotarians today. So Andy wasn't here a couple weeks ago. He was busy chasing a bird. And then he couldn't make the rowing event because he was busy chasing a bird. So we know where Andy puts his priorities. But I did want to just publicly, again, I kind of mentioned it to you guys, but publicly thank Andy for filling in for me while I was gone on my trip. And Andy, I'm gonna force you to look at my vacation. The rest of them had to, so you get to. So this was our first stop, Andy, in Princess Cays in the Bahamas. And I brought you back a coffee cup.
Thank you very much.
Then our second stop was in the Dominican Republic, where you can see I brought a bird back for you. The kissing parrot on Umbrella Street. Oh, and I brought you a coffee cup from there as well. And then our last stop was in Grand Turk, and this is Jack's Shack on the right there, and the couple in the back is the folks that we traveled with. And why not? I just got you. So every time you get up in the morning, you'll be thinking of me on my trip. So, thank you, Andy. I appreciate you filling in for me. All right, since it's April, somebody had a birthday. So somebody's gonna have a birthday. Shelly's coming up, and Bill's not here, but Bill's will be on the 21st. So, Andy, will you join us while we sing to Michelle and Shelly?
Absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rotarians. Happy birthday to you.
Hey. And I won't dare ask how many. We'll just go with it, and you know you're.
Hey, we're at Medicare
We're
eligible.
Medicare now. We're excited. We're gonna save money.
That tells me all I know because I just got there myself last year. So.
Proud.
Yeah, it's all
Round
wrong.
world.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, club anniversaries for April. Diane Stopper. I don't know how many years she was in the other club, but she's been with us for 2 years. Jim Degoni, I don't know where Jim is. But 23 for Jim, and Gary Christopherson for 52. And anybody seen Gary lately? At all? Anywhere?
Yeah, I've seen him twice, and I found him in the meetings, he says, I'm gonna do it, and then he doesn't, so I talked to his wife. And she said, I tell him to go.
Yeah, he doesn't have an excuse anymore.
He's retired,
He doesn't have an excuse.
They're in town a lot now.
He likes watching Hollywood Squares.
But Linda's out there all the time. We should get Linda.
Okay.
Paul Lynn was pretty good.
Well, yeah, I gotta admit, that's pretty funny. All right, sunshine time. Who has some sunshine this year?
I do, since you're here.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Man, you guys like loaded up. There's no money left to give away because somebody, you know.
Somebody hasn't seen the money, but.
I gotta get the treasurer to.
He's a little busy right now.
He is a little busy right now. Sorry, you picked a bad time to win, Shelley.
It's a lot of honor. Honestly, I expect to be the main person for a long time now. So anyway, one of my favorite quotes is "Happiness comes in waves." Love that for the double meaning. And when Frosty was talking, I was thinking my happiness wave is always here. This is my happy place. I feel comfortable and loved, and I appreciate that. After the last meeting 3 weeks ago, when I won the thing. In case you guys didn't get that part, it was the high of the day. Well, the next morning I woke up to a text from my mom that she was in the hospital, and she ended up having emergency colon surgery and was in the hospital for 8 days. And then came home, and I've been staying with her since then, except on Saturday nights when my sister makes it in from the city, and I was able to go to the whiskey tasting thing. My sister came into town and she said, you need to just don't think about us. And so I said, all right, I'll think about whiskey. And again, another happiness, that wave of happiness. And my mom last night was the first night I slept without her. I did not stay with her. She is on the mend. She is a rock star. And the happiness wave is back. So, yeah.
Thank you. I think some of you already know, because it's convenient when I'm in town, it happens to be social night. So we were at the whiskey tasting, but I'm glad to be here. So some of you have already heard my news that our son in Colorado is going to make us grandparents. We're going to have a granddaughter in July, but it's in Colorado. So, I've been there a lot and probably going to be there a lot more. But wanted to share that happy news. This weekend we were down in Santa Clarita. She's a California girl too, Mommy. And so she's from Santa Clarita, so we went down there. They had a big baby shower, and we got to meet a lot of her family and friends, so that was really fun. They agreed that our son was good enough for her, so.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Well, on my happiness wave, been a busy few months. The trip, my brother passing. We're actually going back to Denver on Friday for his service on Saturday. So this weekend will be a very emotional wave for us. I'm sure. So my brother and sister and I are 3 of 39 in our generation. I have, my dad was the youngest of 11, so we got a lot of cousins, and there's a lot of them I'm sure that I'm gonna see this weekend that I haven't seen in maybe decades, which will be really cool. I'll probably see a lot of friends from all the way back to high school and growing up as a kid, which will be really cool. But it's for my brother's funeral, so that's the negative part of it and the downside of it. So it'll be, like I said, I'm sure I'm gonna go through a lot of emotions over the course of the weekend, but we'll get through it, and we'll be back. I'll be here Tuesday next week, so we'll be good to go. Although I do need to mention, my bosses wisely scheduled me to do 2 training events in Sonora on Tuesday the 21st and Tuesday the 28th. So I won't be here, so I need more support, somebody. I don't know, Andy's covered for me last time, but I don't know, Ray, if you do know.
Quite lucrative.
I can't say I can get you as nice cups from Sonora as I do.
28 will be dark.
What's that?
28 will be dark.
The 28th, that's a good point. I think we're dark that week, so I only need one coverage, which is the 21st.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Ray.
Did you say we're dark on the 28th?
Yes.
Yes, because we are, well, I'll tell you here in a minute. Before I do,
I have a question.
okay.
Did everybody have a good Easter? Yeah, good. My 8-year-old granddaughter asked me when we went over there for an Easter egg hunt, Grandpa, why don't you tell a dad joke to an Easter egg?
A dad joke?
Yeah, why don't you tell a dad joke to an Easter egg? I said, I don't know, Moira, why? You might crack it up.
She's certainly spinning it as
Yes,
you
yes.
do.
The apple does not fall far, does it?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I knew there was something coming. All right, so on the 28th of March, 6 or 7 of us, I don't remember exactly how many, went to the rowing rivalry, indoor rowing rivalry at San Joaquin Office of Education, in conjunction with the Delta Sculling Club and North Stockton Rotary and some others. And we had a great time. This was their 2nd annual. They did the first one back in November, but decided they wanted to start doing this in the springtime. So they set it up for late March. It was a great event. There were, so this is I feel like who showed up late?
I did.
So
I took
Michelle
over
showed
because
up late
Jim
after
left
we took the
early
picture.
and I
So
took over.
I wanted to make sure I gave credit where it was due. Andy was watching birds, but Michelle was there. I'm just gonna give him a hard time about the birds. But anyway, we had a great time supporting them and helping them. They had this room basically filled with rowing machines, and on this end that we're looking at here is where kind of all the beginners were at. And they had coaches in there. They had a 2-time Olympian rower that showed up, and some others that had a lot of experience and were teaching, the beginners. And then on the far side, you saw this group where the actual competition was. And they actually had 20 rowing machines that they're all electronically connected through a network through this system, and it would broadcast up on the TV there, and you could see, where you were at based on your progress. And it was actually really cool to watch them. And I'm not going to make you watch it. Here's a little video of them. Fast forward a little bit, but yeah, I think the cool part of it, if I can get it there, is towards the end. You can see all these guys are done. And as you get down these last few, everybody just starts crowding around and cheering them on and giving them encouragement. And it was fun because you had a lot of DCA kids in there, so a lot of, pretty burly young men, right? And then you had the little kids in the middle of the whole thing. And then of course there were several kids that were on the special ed kids that were in the bar as well. It was just a lot of fun, and I think it's something that we should consider, maybe an ongoing partnership with them in some fashion. Karen will tell you what she wants to do, for next year, but it was just really a good event. So we had a lot of fun there. As far as upcoming stuff, obviously we're going to talk about a little bit about next year as well as what we've done so far this year today. Next week will be Juan Heredia. He's with the Angels Recovery Dive Team. And that will be a very interesting, presentation. I think, again, talking about emotions, you know, he literally dives for missing bodies and missing vehicles and things like that. So, I've watched some videos online of that kind of stuff, and it's pretty heart-wrenching.
But he really came to prominence when the kids had that trouble on Stag campus and ran up and dove into the river to get away from the security.
Yeah.
And the boy drowned, and he is the one who finally found him.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, it'll be interesting to hear from him. Then on the 21st, we'll have Bill Maxwell, who will be doing, I don't know if he's gonna bring photos, we'll have to kind of figure out what that is. Again, I won't be here, so I'll have to figure out, work with Ray on that to get
He's
that.
the archivist for the Stockton.
Bank of Stockton.
Bank of Stockton.
Bank of Stockton?
Photos, a historical photo.
So I imagine he'll probably have some stuff on screen to share with you there. Then on the 25th, that's a Saturday, that will be our social event for the month, and we're going to support the Sunrise Club in their bowling event. So if we want to get a team or two together of folks to bowl, just go to Pacific Avenue Bowl and have some fun bowling that day. That'll be a great way to help them. And then on the 28th will be dark. We talked about the bowling event, the ports. Kendra I talked with her at Chris's house when we were there for the whisking event, and she is going to be looking into getting us set up for a game, a ports game in late May sometime, and then we will do the kickout at the end of June. And then I threw this in just because we've been talking about it. I got the invitation from Discovery Challenge Academy for their class 19 graduation. So this is their 19th graduating class. It'll be on June 13th at the Bob Hope Theater at 10 o'clock. Anybody that wants to go, let me know. Again, I encourage, if you have not been to this, you just gotta go see this. You know, all of the things that we hear about our city and our state and all of, you know, it's easy to be negative about things. This is a true positive in terms of what the community is doing and the partnership that, in this case, the California National Guard and the County Office of Ed have put together, because they're literally changing lives for the better. And to me, that's what it's all about. You know, if you're able to get kids who are headed in the wrong direction and give them some structure in like 5 months. They're in the program for 5 months. And you should have seen these kids at the rowing event. They were all polite, they were all like, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. They were just like the kinds of kids that you would expect kids to be, as opposed to some of what we see, you know, just out on the street these days. So, yeah, I encourage you to go. Chris, if you can get a shot of that, if you haven't already, just get that in there, because it's got all of the details on how to get, to let them know that we're coming. But usually what we do is, you know, one of us will represent the club, and we actually provide scholarships for a couple of kids. They actually call us up on stage and present the scholarship and take the pictures and do the whole thing. So it's kind of a big deal to them, and it's a big deal to us. So, all right. There's no money in the pot, but you know, anybody wanna? Karen, you wanna pull her ticket? Did you buy a ticket? Did somebody not buy a ticket? I don't wanna, you know, I don't want Karen to pull her own ticket. That would not be good. Did anybody not? I didn't buy a ticket. Can I pull it?
Yeah. How come you didn't buy a ticket?
I never buy a ticket just for that reason. I mean, I guess I could buy a ticket every week and then just put it back if I pull it, but I
You'd
just,
be a little too close, really.
you know, I don't, no impropriety here. I wanna be above board.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I gotta hold it and just do a slam dunk from the top.
Right.
All right, last two numbers are 30.
That's me.
Shake them up.
Oh, somebody take the camera. Somebody take the camera.
Gotcha.
No, 30 is not me.
By the way, we're back,
Mine is 31.
oh,
Oh.
is it 3-1?
Nancy didn't say anything.
Yeah, it was
I'm
like
just gonna let you have it.
mine is there.
Just like, go for
Sorry.
it.
You saw where
You
to
could have
go.
caught him afterwards and said, hey, did you really have 3 minutes?
It's there.
You had
I'm
the
glad
three.
I'm glad he caught it.
You had the
before.
3, huh?
Okay, now, what's the expectation here, guys? I mean,
For you to
Well,
hold
you're
that
holding it.
straight.
You're
You're holding it,
There is
it's
no
not
expectation.
hold the basket.
If you make the basket, you get a brand new T-bird out in the parking lot.
Oh, that's a good
it's
one.
not brand new.
Oh.
All right, well, hey, nice effort.
Shelley, you're still the
I know they're
champ.
pretty still,
Yeah.
pretty.
Shelley threw a line drive right into the.
Boom, yeah, I
It
saw
was
it.
a swish.
Yeah, Khalil made sure that I saw
Off the
that.
back, dropped in. Oh yeah, you hit the back real
I
hard.
don't know.
And it dropped in.
In my dreams, it was. I
Nice.
dream about it all the time.
You're Michael Jordan in your dream.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for your speaker, or speakers.
Time to leave.
So, I was thinking about, how to do this, since it's the